y'all doing? Okay, so I'm super excited to be doing this next video for you today. I have never in the history of my channel, so since, 2016, I've never had all 4 sizes of the Keepall at one time. I've had them all separately, or maybe a couple here, a couple there, whatever, but I've never actually had all 4 sizes together at the same time. So since I do, I want to just do a quick comparison video. I'm not going to make it super detailed, but just kind of generally just on, basically just more like mod shots and just going over the measurements for each of them, okay? But before I jump in, make sure that you're hitting that subscribe button, liking my video, sharing my video. I also want to bring your attention to the link that is in the description of this video. That link will take you, I like to call it the table of contents, that crazy handbag lady table of contents, and it will basically take you anywhere you want to go, whatever you want to do. I'm on all social platforms. I do have multiple live sales every week. Would love for you to be a part of that. I have live sale text alerts, a mobile app, and all those things. So whatever you choose to be a part of, you can access it through that link in the description. So, okay, let's get started. So you probably know there are 4 sizes of the Keepall, right? The smallest size of the Keepall is the 45. Now let me just go ahead and tell you that the 45 is regular. All the other 3 sizes that I'm going to show you are the bandos. So I wish they were all bandos, but they're not. It doesn't matter. I know some people put hooks here, for their shoulder strap. I don't recommend that, but you know what? You do you, okay? Anyway, this is the 45. So remember, in the Speedy family, the largest Speedy bag is the 40, which I actually have. And then you jump up to Keepalls. So I have all the Speedy sizes next. I'm going to be doing that video next. But anyway, just so you know, since I have it here, this is the largest Speedy 40. This is the smallest Keepall, Keepall 45. And just for size reference, the Speedy 40 is 16 inches wide. The 45 is 18 inches, so it's 2 inches wider. So Keepall 45, okay? It's 18 inches by 10 inches by 8 inches. So 18 inches wide, 10 inches tall, and then 8 inches deep, okay? Great bag for, weekend getaway. Of course, if you have a carry-on on airplanes, whatever, however you're traveling. Great little carry-on. It's not super big. It's not overwhelming. Again, ideally, I've been saying this for the last several years now as I'm approaching the age of 50, that if I can't put it over my shoulder, on my back, or a crossbody, mama ain't going to use it, okay? Because trying to do this number doesn't work for me anymore. I got all kinds of things going on in my joints and whatnot, so I can't do that. So, but a Keepall 45, maybe, just because it's not super big, it's not obnoxious, but still, don't be fooled. You can definitely pack this thing up. Pretty sure I have an older video, gosh, it's old, where I actually do demonstrate like everything you could put in here. But you're looking at like toiletry bags, the truce bags. You could fit a couple pairs of shoes in here, maybe a small blanket, a small throw, not a blanket, but like a small throw, your water bottles, like whatever you need for like a weekend getaway. Of course, it depends on you and what you travel with. So let's jump up to the Keepall 50, okay? And by the way, this one this is actually a super vintage one, because look, it just has the one zipper closure and then it comes down like this. Or here, look. So this one's super vintage. See, this is an older one. But anyway, okay, the measurements don't change though. The 50. So now we got, I'm just going to double check. You can double check the sizes on the bandos. It's on one of these sides. It's actually right here. You can see. Oops, sorry. I don't know if you can see that, but anyway, it's in there. And it says 50. So that's how you know. Because if you're ever like, wait, what size is it? Well, look there. Hopefully it won't be rubbed off, because sometimes that could potentially be a problem. Okay, so we got 45 and 50. So the 50 measures 20 inches wide, 11 inches tall, 9 inches deep. So it's 2 inches wider. Again, the 45 is 18, this is 20, and then 10 inches tall, 11 inches tall, so 1 inch taller, and then 1 inch deeper. See? And you can tell just by looking at it that kind of like, it's kind of an obvious difference, but it's not a huge jump, right? You're only talking, so 18 by 10 by 8, 20 by 11 by 9, okay? And by the way, you can still carry both of these on airlines. And I did, just for grins, I actually pulled up Southwest Airlines max dimensions for carry-on. And the max dimensions for Southwest Airlines carry-on is 24 by 16 by 10. Okay, that's the measurement of a 60, of a Keepall 60. So go figure. I didn't check American Airlines and the other ones. I checked Southwest. But anyway, okay, so now again, the 45 that I showed you was vintage. It didn't have the dual zipper. The quote newer models do. They all have the dual zipper. So this one does too. Dual zipper. And then of course this is the bandeau, as I mentioned. So the difference in the bandeau, like the Speedy, is you're gonna have that leather strip there on the side. Well, you're gonna have that. Most of the bandeau straps that come with the Keepalls are gonna be pretty adjustable, you know, quite a bit of options. And you're gonna have the shoulder protector. So, and I do have them all stuffed. So this is kind of like what you're looking at for a, okay, let's just back this up just a bit because I want to make sure you can actually see me, okay? I know you're seeing the rest of my junk over there. Okay, here we go. Okay, yeah, so this is, I'm 5'6", and this is the Keepall 50, okay? Now I'll go ahead and put the 45 next to me. Okay, so you got 50, you got 45. Okay, just visualize that it's a bandeau. I know it's not, but just visualize that it is. Just pretend, okay? All right, let's jump up to the 55, okay? 55. Okay, so first, again, 50, where I just showed you, 55. Okay, so the difference in measurements. The 55 is 22 inches wide, 11 inches tall, 10 inches deep. So 2 inches wider than the 50, same height as the 50, and then 1 inch deeper than the 50. So see, you can see. I'm also going to be doing some pictures so I can post them on, you know, TikTok and everything else. So I know it's a little hard to tell, but you can kind of see, you know, the gradual difference here. Okay, so like the 50, you can see, you can confirm the size by looking right here. Oops, they're right there, 55. And it also has the dual zipper, okay? And this is what, here, let me just close the zipper all the way. Dual zipper, I said that. And then, here we go, so shoulder, and I'll actually put the 50. This is the 55. Now again, according to Southwest Airlines standards and measurements, you can carry either of these sizes on the, you can carry them on board, I'm sorry, I can't get it out. Okay, 55, 50, okay? I'm 5'6", 5'6". Of course, adjust it however you want. And then, of course, crossbody. Because here's the thing, you know, even though this thing has the shoulder strap and all, y'all, I mean, you can make this thing as heavy as you can, I mean, as you want, right? It's just going to ultimately depend on what you got going on. So just beware, okay, that you're in control of, like, the ultimate, whatever, comfort level that you got going on. Okay, so 55. Now for the big one, for the big mama. Ready? Okay, so again, 55. You ready? 60. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, there you go. Look at that. 60. Here's the measurements. 60's on top. Here's the measurements of the 60. Almost, and actually, I just want to say, I know I was saying, you know, 20 inches, blah, blah, blah. Approximately. It's approximately, because you probably already know this. I forgot to mention this at the beginning. You probably already know this, but Keepall 45, the 45, the 50, the 55, and the 60, that stands for centimeters. So if you want to know how, you know, what the conversion is, you just go to Google and do centimeters to inches, and it tells you. So the 24 inches, it's not exactly 24 inches. It's like approximately, it's almost 24 inches. It's almost 22 inches, almost 20, almost 18. So it's like a little over, but just to give you an idea, just to keep it simple, I'm saying 24, okay? It's almost 24. So technically you can still carry, if you're traveling on Southwest Airlines, you can take this as a carry-on, believe it or not. It's gonna be a little bonky to put under the seats in front of you though, because it is, you know, I mean, it's 24 inches wide. Now this one, of course, same thing as the other ones. You got the dual zipper and your bandeau strap. She's a big mama. I mean, if I'm traveling with this bag, especially like if I'm doing car travel or something, this would actually be an extended weekend, holiday weekend bag. I want to go ahead and do the Keepall 50. or 55. Okay, so now I got 60, 60, and 55. Okay, I know it's like, I wish there was a way for you to just like see all of them. 50, I'm holding 50. So whoa, look at 60. And then 55, and then 50. And we all know 45. I mean, most of us are pretty familiar. It's the other ones you're kind of like, I don't know. Okay, so now that I've showed you the measurements of all of them, now I want to show you something super cool, okay? There is an organizer. I don't know if you knew this. You probably know this. I didn't. I guess I knew it, but I wasn't thinking about it. This is an organizer by Original Club. Original Club is the first company that I used to get my organizer when I got it for my Speedy 40, but it also fits like a Neverfull GM. It's a big one. And at that time, which was years ago, it was right around the time I started my business in luxury resale, everyone was all cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs about Samorga. I mean, those are nice, but they be proud of those. They expensive, okay? Original Club is the same quality for less, I don't remember how much less it is, but for less, okay? And at the time that I bought mine, they were only available on Etsy. They only had a little store on Etsy. Well, now they got a website, okay? And they probably had one for a while, because I bought my organizer, I don't know. It's been over 5 years, because we've been up here, and anyway, it's been over 5 years. Okay, but this organizer will fit in all 3 sizes. So the organizer, just so you know, is 19 by 6 by 7.5, okay? So remember, so 7.5 deep. So the depth ranges on all the Keepalls goes from 8 to 10.5. Oh wait, I think I forgot to give you the measurements of the 60. The 60 measured 24 by 13 by 10.5. So compared to the 55, it's 2 inches, longer. It's 2 inches taller, but only about a 1/2 inch deeper. So anyway, you really just see more of the size in the height and the length, I would say. Okay, but I just wanted to show you this organizer, how it fits in all 4 sizes, just because I have it. And so this organizer, look, you could pick whatever you want. They have outside pockets on both sides. These are outside pockets. See, there's 3 outside pockets on that side. There's 1 big slip pocket on this side. There's the inside, you've got 3 inside pockets over here, 3 on the other side, 1 big, this is like for a water bottle or something or whatever, and then a smaller pocket over here. So you have a ton of organization, which I love because Keepalls have nothing inside, and that's kind of annoying for me. But anyway, I don't really travel with Keepall bags just because, I don't know, I just don't. I just don't. They're not really a must-have for me, okay? I have other items that other travel type items. Okay, so I'm putting this, now, the Keepall, this organizer does fit in the Keepall 45, but, oh crap, I gotta put this down. But it is a little squishy, because technically, it's bigger. So I just wanted to see. So I'm gonna show you, see, so on the inside, see how it kind of gathers around? It has like a wave to it on the outside. So basically that's just showing you that the organizer is a little bit bigger than the measurements of this. The Keepall is almost 18, the organizer's 19. So the organizer technically is too big for, well, not too big. It's bigger than the Keepall, but it would fit. You can still fit it in there. You have all this organization. So that's how it fits in the 45, okay? Just like that. It has those little waves on the side just to kind of show you. See, kind of does that. But you can definitely still use it, for sure. All right, let me show you how it looks in the 50. Let me make sure I'm grabbing the right one. Because sometimes unless they're side by side, it's kind of hard for me to identify what they are. This is the 50. The only one that I can identify, no matter if it's in a group or by itself, is the 45. Okay, so this is the 50. Definitely fitting here. Okay. Oh gosh. Okay. And I also like that this organizer's not tall, so it's, it's not getting in your way. Oops. Okay. So it fits a lot better, I feel like, in this one. It fits great in this one, actually. See, so it really does kind of go end to end over here. So organizer fits really good in the 50. Okay, now let's go to the 55. So, 55 is this one. Okay. have all these stuffed when I was for the video because, you know, the more canvas you get, the heavier they are. They start to collapse on themselves, and they're hard to... Okay, see, this is going to be another one. So technically, in the 55, it's a little short on the inside, but you can still use it. You can definitely still make it work. It's not, you know, what am I trying to say? It's not a fit such that's so awkward you're going to be like, okay, I can't do this. Like, you can do this. You know, like in the 45, it's a little, you know, tight. Not tight, but, you know, it's too big, so it actually, you know, it waves on the sides. This one, you do have room, like back here. So let's say you have the organizer, and then maybe you have a truce bag. You can put that back there, okay? So again, this is a 55, okay? Now, obviously, in the 60, it's clearly going to be, the 60 is clearly bigger than the organizer. But again, you can, this just gives you room to have the organizer in here, and then, you know, a couple of other smaller items. Okay, this one fits in here, no problem. And I kind of like it in the 62 because, you know, you have room both on the side and on the front and back. Okay, it's a little bit harder to see. It kind of is swallowed in here a little bit. See? You can tell that you've got quite a bit of room on the depth, and I know you can't really see. Here, if I do that there, see, like, see all that room you have at the end? Wait, there you go, see? Back here. So that's as far as it goes. I mean, again, the organizer is 19 inches. The Keepall 60 is 24 inches, so there's your 5 inches back here. So you could put your truce bags or whatever. I mean, if you had it here, this is like a little true bill that would fit behind there. So it kind of gives you an idea. Yeah, so anyway, I hope that was helpful. Like I said, I'm so excited because I've never actually had all 4 sizes together at one time in the almost, you know what, in the 7 years that I've been doing this. It's crazy. And I also have all of the speedy bags, all the sides of the speedy bags. So I'm going to do that video next. But anyway, I hope this was helpful. Don't forget to circle back around and use that link in the description. I would love to see you in one of my upcoming shows, my live sales. I do them multiple times a week. And you can access that schedule, live sale text alerts, mobile app download, everything you want with the link in my bio. I mean, in the description. So I'll be talking to you real soon. Okay, bye!